Alright, hello. How's it going? Today I'm doing something a little different, a little experimental. It's currently 11:38. I have no work tomorrow, so I can stay up. I'm in the mood to play Resident Evil, the original. This is one of my favorite games. And if you're, up late and you are just looking for something to do, maybe you're trying to fall asleep, maybe you just want some background noise, whatever it is, feel free to hang out. We'll play some Resident Evil. We'll have a good time. I've got some water. And yeah, let's just do it. So,
Resident
I
Evil.
played this game a lot as a kid, and my father owned the GameCube remake, and my uncle owned the Nintendo DS version of this exact game that we're about to play. And the Nintendo DS version is how I originally completed this game as a kid. So, yeah. So, right here at the beginning, we've got a choice. We can either play as Chris or we can play as Jill. And they have differences. Jill has the lockpick. She can open certain doors sooner than Chris with less effort. And, Chris has less inventory space. So, there's a lot more running around, but he also has more health, so he doesn't really need as many health items. Um, Personally, I think I'm gonna play as Jill. I play as Chris a lot. Let's give Jill some time to shine. By the way, I love this live action opening sequence, and the PC version here that we're playing, it's uncensored, which is crazy.
Alpha Team is flying around the forest zone situated in northwest Raccoon City, where we're searching for the helicopter of our compatriots Bravo Team, who disappeared during the middle of our mission.
You haven't found it?
No, I haven't found it yet. Bizarre murder cases have recently occurred in Raccoon City. There are outlandish reports of families being attacked by a group of about 10 people. Victims were apparently eaten. Bravo Team went to the hideout of the group and disappeared.
Look, Chris!
It was Bravo Team's helicopter. Nobody was in it. But strangely, most of the equipment was still there. However, we soon discovered why.
Hey! Come here!
Check this out. Look at this. That's so crazy, dude.
Joseph!
No! Don't go! Jill, run for that house!
Run for that house. That drawing of a house.
Chris Redfield. Jill Valentine.
I'm so glad they brought back Chris's smoking habits.
Resident Evil.
They have escaped into the mansion, where they thought it was safe. Yet,
What is this?
get ready for good voice
Wow.
acting.
What a mansion!
Captain Wesker, where's Chris?
Stop it! Don't open that door!
But Chris is...
Don't open that door!
What is it?
Maybe it's Chris. Now, Jill, can you go?
I'm going with you. Chris is our old partner, you know.
Okay, let me handle this. Stay alert!
A dining room.
I feel like I know the entire script of this game by heart. I've heard these lines of dialogue
What?
so many times.
What is this?
What is it?
Blood. Jill, see if you can find any other clues. I'll be examining this. Hope this is not Chris's blood.
He's gonna taste it. He knows what Chris's blood tastes like. He's gonna, yeah. It's like, yeah, no, this isn't Chris. Man, playing this game, yeah, I mean, every time I come back to this game, it's just, it controls so, like, it's so smooth. Look at that. That was censored in the PlayStation release here in the US. I remember as a kid, that cutscene though was in the DS version.
Barry?
What is it?
Watch out! It's a monster!
Let me take care of this.
Barry's the man.
What is it?
Kenneth was killed too. Maybe by this creature. Anyway, let's report this to Wesker.
I have to get really close to the microphone because I'm trying to be kind of quiet because it is 11:49 p.m. right now. But who knows? Maybe this will be like it'll be like an ASMR video.
Wesker! Help me look for him, Jill. And don't leave this hall for the time being.
Look, all you have to do to look for Chris here is go up these stairs, turn around, go right back down them. That's it. I'm serious. That's all you gotta do.
Find anything, Jill?
Look at that.
Nothing. What is this all about?
Don't worry, I didn't even
Can't
look.
figure it out at all.
Beats me, too.
Now it's Wesker's time to disappear. I don't know what's going on.
Well, it can't be helped. Let's search for him separately. I'll check the dining room again.
Okay, I'll try the door on the opposite side.
This mansion is gigantic. We could get into trouble if we get lost. We should start from the first floor, okay? And Jill, here's a lockpick. It might be handy if you, the master of unlocking, take it with you.
Thanks. Maybe I'll need it.
Listen, if something happens, let's meet up in this hall. This time I'll be there.
Alright, so here's what I'm gonna try to do. In this first video, let's just see if we can do the mansion part. Alright, we'll see if we can get to the point where we're ready to go to the guardhouse. So, right away there's some puzzles we can go solve with Jill. almost immediately. I don't even have the map yet. I could go get the map, but I don't think I really need the map. So let's go. You ready? So, you know, sometimes maybe you'll watch a Let's Play to see someone play a game for the first time. That's definitely not what you're gonna get here. I've played this game hundreds of times over the years. There's a puzzle here we can do already to get a key item. So, there's a piano here. I always loved this part as a kid. Back when I was younger and a little bit too scared to play through the whole game, I would play enough of it to get to this room just so I could hear this. It's Moonlight Sonata. By the way, I love pre-rendered backgrounds. So, you know, this game's pre-rendered backgrounds, they're pretty low resolution, but they hold up pretty well, I think. I know on the DS version they had to compress them a little bit to get them all to fit on the cartridge, but the DS screen is so small that they looked pretty good. I do remember some areas in the DS, like there's a hallway in the DS version that I feel like was very like yellow-green-ish. It's very, very like mustard colored. I'll point it out when we get there. The mustard colored hallway in the Resident Evil mansion. And I'll also point out that I am very severely colorblind, so if we get there and it is not mustard colored, I'm sorry. But here we are, we've got the shield key already, our first key. And if you play as Chris, that puzzle you cannot solve right away. You have to work with Rebecca to solve that puzzle, and it takes some time. But as Jill, we can do it instantly. Also, I think in the PC version I can skip the doors. So we could get through this real quick, but I'll try not to too much because the door transitions I feel they add a lot to the game. I mean, I know they're just loading screens, but I like them. They build tension. Speaking of tension. This that used to make me jump out of my skin like every time when I was a kid. Like I without fail. I could not. Well, I just jumped a little bit just now. I could not play that part without jumping. As a kid. You know what would be interesting? I might fail at this, but let's see if we can play through this game and get no deaths. You know, if I fail, I fail, but we'll try. Well, you can keep a death counter going for me, all right? The only part of the game where I'm really like feel like I might die, there's the catacombs area later on, and there's the lab at the end of the game. But yeah, maybe this will be like a little like 3-part series or something where I just kind of relaxed, laid back playthrough Resident Evil 1. And you know, you can just hang out and watch, and maybe you can play alongside me even if you have a copy. No, I can't take the shotgun yet. You know, I mean, I can take the shotgun. If I was playing as Chris, I would not be able to take the shotgun. But thankfully, Jill gets a few get out of jail free cards.
Hey, what's going on?
Jill? Is that you, Jill? What happened?
Here comes an iconic line. Alright, you ready?
Stay away from the door, Jill. I'm gonna kick this door down. Hurry! This way!
Hurry! Slowly.
Oh, Barry!
That was too close. You were almost a Jill sandwich.
You're right. Barry, thanks for saving my life.
You're right.
But Barry, didn't you say you're going back to the dining room to do some research? Why on earth are you here?
I just had something I wanted to check. Now, let's get back to searching for the lost captain and Chris, shall we?
Thank you, Barry.
Yeah.
What a game. What a game. I love that cutscene. I also really like in this game when you enter a room like this and it's just very like almost uncomfortably quiet. Like this hallway, all you have is the sounds of the zombies walking and moaning and your own gunshots. I'm very, very low on ammo at the moment. I'm gonna have to run around some zombies here and there to make sure we have enough supplies. Okay, I know professional players can make good use of the knife. I'm very, very bad at using the knife. By the way, another thing I love about this game, I mean, this is a PS1 game, but that is a very, very wonderfully modeled gun. And also it's midnight now, so my LED light strips just shut off. Let me go see if I can find the remote and turn those back on. But yeah, so the gun models in this game, I think, you know, for a PS1 game, they're really top notch. Beretta M92 FS automatic loaded with 9mm bullets. I have one of these in real life. I could show it off. Maybe I'll show it off in one of the later parts. Let's save so that we don't lose any progress. I just realized, are there no ink ribbons in the PC version of this game? Hold on, let's do some research. Oh, alright. Apparently if you play as Jill, your first playthrough, on the PC version, your first playthrough as Jill, there are no ink ribbons, which I did not know that until just now. So, we just learned something new together. You and I. Well, I guess that'll make the game a little easier. I never have a problem with ink ribbons anyway. Oh, that guy sped up for a second. Did you see that? Started walking fast. That's crazy, dude. Also, there's, only a handful of zombie models in this original game. We just saw the same dude twice. Three times. Four times. Alright. There's a room here we can check out. Botany book about medicinal herbs. As you may know, there are many plants that have medical effects. Since ancient times, humans have been healing wounds and diseases using various plants. In this book, we're going to sample 3 herbs that grow around the Raccoon Mountains and give their outlines as examples of those plants with medical properties. Each herb has different colors and different effects as medical plants. The green one recovers physical strength, the blue one neutralizes natural toxins, while the red herb does not have any effect by itself. The red herb is only effective when it is mixed with other herbs. For example, if you mix this herb with the herb that recovers physical strength, the recovery effect will be tripled. By adjusting the amount and experimenting with these 3 herbs, you can create various kinds of medicines. But I'll leave the details in your hands, because that's the best way to acquire true knowledge. I did not need to read that, but, I really like reading the files in this game. When I was a kid and I would get too scared, I would pause and I would just go through the files, because they're categorized in books like this, and I would just take some time and read them and just kind of relax and try to forget about how scared I was. It didn't really work, but it was fun. I didn't want to stop playing the game, but I was too scared to keep going. So that was my solution.
Barry!
Jill, what's going on? Any clues?
No, but something's wrong with this house.
Whoa. This hall is dangerous. Maybe it's better to secure our escape route first. There must be a back door somewhere. Let's try to find it first, shall we?
Okay, Let's separate again.
Just a moment. I found something.
What is it?
It's a weapon. It's really powerful, especially against living things. Better take it with you.
But how about you, Barry?
I have this.
Thank you. I'll take this then.
Very descriptive. So, Barry didn't give us a weapon. He gave us ammo for a weapon. Bye, Barry. Capcom, you should make Barry playable again. Give him his own game. It's Forrest. He's been pecked to death by crows. Sure has. Yeah, so playing as Jill, you get access to all kinds of weapons really quickly that Chris never gets. Chris does not get the grenade launcher, for example. You can come out here as Chris, but yeah, I do not believe you can get the grenade launcher as Chris. Alright, time for some property damage. Here it is. Alright, so I might be wrong about this because I'm colorblind, but this is the mustard-colored hallway. Well, I guess let's show a zombie what bazooka looks like. These transition screens look very high frame rate. Some of them. No, I guess maybe all of them do. Alright, we're just gonna run around without ammo for a little bit. We'll be okay. I forgot an item I need. So there's this chemical that we picked up. And there's a plant monster that we're gonna need to use it on. Coming right up. Yeah, this is gonna suck for a little bit while we don't have any ammo to spare, but we'll be okay. Oh, okay, bro. Alright. Guys, I might actually die this early. Keeper's Diary, May 9th, 1998. At night we played poker with Scott the guard, Alias and Steve the researcher. Steve was really lucky, but I think he was cheating. What a scumbag. May 10th, 1998. Today, a high-ranking researcher asked me to take care of a new monster. It looks like a gorilla without any skin. They told me to feed them live food. When I threw in a pig, they were playing with it, tearing off the pig's legs and pulling out the guts before they actually ate it. May 11th, 1998. Around 5 o'clock this morning, Scott came in and woke me up. Suddenly. He was wearing a protection suit that looks like a spacesuit. He told me to put one on as well. I heard there was an accident in the basement lab. It's no wonder those researchers never rest, even at night. May 12th, 1998. I've been wearing this annoying spacesuit since yesterday. My skin grows musty and feels very itchy. By way of revenge, I didn't feed those dogs today. Now I feel better. May 13th, 1998. I went to the medical room because my back is all swollen and feels itchy. They put a big bandage on my back and the doctor told me I did not need to wear the spacesuit anymore. I guess I can sleep well tonight. May 14th, 1998. When I woke up this morning, I found another blister on my foot. It was annoying and I ended up dragging my foot as I went to the dog's pen. They've been quiet since morning, which is very unusual. I found that some of them had escaped. I'll be in real trouble if the higher-ups find out. May 15th, 1998. Even though I didn't feel well, I decided to go to see Nancy. It's my first day off in a long time, but I was stopped by the guard on the way out. They say the company has ordered that no one leave the grounds. I can't even make a phone call. What kind of joke is this? May 16th, 1998. I heard a researcher who tried to escape from this mansion was shot last night. My entire body feels burning and itchy at night. When I was scratching the swelling on my arm, a lump of rotten flesh dropped off. What the hell is happening to me? May 19th, 1998. Fever gone, but itchy, hungry, and eat doggy food. Itchy, itchy, Scott came. Ugly face so killed him, tasty. Or itchy, tasty. That is one of my favorite files in the whole game. I'm not even kidding. It's just so fun. It's not really important. Okay, we have an emergency. We need to get some health. Thankfully, I think I cleared out the path. So we're right here. Maybe it'll work better if I use this hand. We're right here, and if we go up to the second floor. Yeah, I cleared out this whole hallway here, so we can go there. And then we can go down and go to the storage room at the bottom of the stairs. I have to be careful because there's one zombie down there that I left alive. Maybe actually there might be an easier room to get to that could have some healing items. We're gonna try. Let's try that first. Just because I'm afraid the zombie at the bottom of the stairs might get the jump on me. Here we go. Alright. It's just a green herb, but it's enough to make sure we live. Okay, that took me from danger all the way to fine. I feel like the game is definitely on easy mode. I didn't realize Jill was gonna be so easy to play as in the PC version. It's alright. We have an easier difficulty. We're trying to make like a chilled, relaxed video that you can just kind of watch and chill out to. Alright, now that we're still alive and we have a little bit of ammo, we have some items we can use. And by a little bit of ammo, I mean we have 2 bullets. Man, the shield key kinda sucks, doesn't it? But once we have the armor key, we'll be able to go all over the place. Alright, so we're gonna head back over this way and go back to those rooms where we ran away because we were in danger. You know what? I don't think I ever came back here to check Kenneth's body. He's Kenneth from the STARS Bravo team. Now he's become a mere shadow of his former self. Yeah, he's got a little bit of ammo. That's enough to keep us going for a little while. Stop playing dead, dude. An old pump. Water seems to be sent from here. The lid is open. Alright, so we put the chemical in. And the water turns red and then kills the plant for us. Piece of cake. And then there's a ton of herbs in here we can use. I'm going to take a green one and a red one and mix those and bring those back just so we have them. And also we've got a key here. This is the armor key. Alright, we also have a blue jewel, and we can use that blue jewel over here. So we've got a statue here of a tiger. It reads, "Some tigers have a red eye and a blue eye." So we use the blue jewel. And there we go, we've got a wind crest. This is one of the, there's 4 or 5 of these we need to leave the mansion. Alright, we're gonna go this way, and, well, we have the armor key now, so there's all kinds of places we can go. And then we also need to go drop off some items. I don't know, have we used the shield key a single time yet? I don't think we have. This dude was just hanging out back here doing nothing. Oh yeah, we've got so much good stuff as Jill. This game is much easier as Jill than I remember. Yeah, so that's a room where we can change our costumes if we've beaten the game and acquired the special key. I'm just gonna go this way. I mean, we've taken out all the threats over here, so this side of the mansion's pretty safe. Well, except for out here. I don't even know if there's anything. Yeah, there's just herbs out here. In the remake, they put the chemical to kill the plant out there. Alright, we don't need all this. Let's save so we don't lose any progress. Alright, so when I was a kid, I really liked the puzzle here in this room. A picture of people mourning for the dead. There's a switch below. Will you push it? No. But there's an important order. All of these pictures have buttons underneath them. And there's an important order we need to push them in. The title is All Living Things Are Destined to Die. So we have a picture of a newborn baby. Alright, that's our first one. A picture of a tired middle-aged man. No. A picture of a young man. Nope, that's not next either. Picture of an infant. Yes. Alright, so infant. A picture of a lively boy, that's next. And then we want to do the picture of the young man. And then middle-aged man. And then over here there's a picture of a tired old, or let me remember. It says a bold-looking old man. Yes, yeah, a picture of a bold-looking old man. I've played this game a lot. There's a switch below. Will you push it? Yes. And then finally, a picture of people mourning for the dead. There's a switch below. By the way, as far as I can remember, this is the only time you get to hear this music in the entire game. Once you leave this room, it stops playing and you'll never hear it again. So that's the Star Crest. That's the second one we need. Alright, next we're gonna go up here. There's a door right here we're gonna go in. There we go, a lighter. We need this. If you play as Chris, you get to start with that lighter and then you don't have to find it. So there's some things you can do as Chris early on. and it doesn't take up any inventory space. Researcher's will. My dear Alma, the fact that you have received this letter is both a joy and a sadness for me. I could not even talk to you because of that guy in the sunglasses. Alma, be calm and read this. I think I've told you that I moved to a pharmaceutical company's lab. They headhunted me. Last month there was an accident in the lab and the virus we were studying escaped. All my colleagues who were infected by the virus are dead. To be accurate, they've become the living dead. They still wander around. Some of them are knocking on my room door desperately right now, but there's no sign of intelligence in their eyes. That cursed virus takes away all humanity from the human brain. Love, joy, sorrow, fear, humor, eternally. And Alma, even the memories of the days I spent with you. Yes, I'm infected. I did everything I could, but I could only delay the progress by a few days. The most frightening thing is that I forgot more about you by the day. So I choose a peaceful death rather than becoming the living dead. Within an hour, I will have entered my eternal sleep. I do hope you'll understand my decision. Goodbye, and forever yours, Martin Crackhorn. Seems someone has searched here already. It appears to be a switch. Will you push it? Not yet. Well, yes. Actually, I guess. Yeah, I always forget. They make the puzzle in here much more interesting in the remake. In this one, you just push the switch, and then you slide the fish tank out of the way. Hold on, let me check the lab coat here. No, alright. You never know, sometimes you find items in the darndest places. We are almost through the mansion part here, so if you put this video on with the goal of falling asleep, I hate to put this pressure on you, but you might want to hurry up. Because who knows what autoplay is going to put on next. I have no control. If the next video is a man screaming at you for 10 hours, I'm sorry. So, by covering up those vents with the statues, we prevented this room from filling up with poisonous gas. Again, in the remake, that room has a much more interesting puzzle.
Richard, what happened?
Oh, Jill, this house is dangerous. There are terrible demons. Ouch!
You're wounded. What kind of demon attacked you?
It was a huge snake and also poisonous.
Poisonous? Richard, hold on.
there is serum. Oh no.
There is
I should have
serum.
brought some with me.
No problem. I'll go and get it.
Thanks.
So, in the DS version of this game, there's a CPR minigame that you have to play after you give Richard the serum. You have to use the touch screen to do chest compressions, and then you use the microphone to blow air into his lungs. I should play the DS version someday on my stream, or even in a video like this. I think that would be fun to revisit. Oh, I forgot about you. I let my guard down. And there's the serum. Let's bring this back to Richard. Back through the mustard-colored hallway.
Here's the serum. Richard, hold on. I'll give you a shot now.
Jill, here's my radio. You should keep it. I'm...
No! Richard!
Jill, be careful.
Poor Richard dies no matter what you do. Bro vommed on me. Why would you do that, dude? Yeah, I think as Chris there's an item in there that you need, but as Jill, this room is just here for us to stock up on our ammo. Alright, let's go do something real quick, and then we're gonna fight the snake. And after we beat the snake, which is like the boss of the first area here, we're gonna be done with the mansion. There's a room all the way back this way that I forgot to unlock. There, and that takes care of the 2 keys. Yeah, that's the broken shotgun. Jill doesn't need it, but you can use it. It just lets you get the regular shotgun without the ceiling crushing you, or trying to crush you. But if you play as Chris, you have to get the You have to get the broken shotgun first. I got stuck. Alright, let's save and go fight the snake. I almost saved over my save file that I beat the game as Chris with. That would have been tragic. I don't know why I just took the long way around, but here we go. Let's do it. Also, I think we've killed just about everything there is to kill in the mansion, and we still have a ton of ammo. Richard from Bravo Team. Alright, here we go. Our first boss fight. Are you ready? Do you think we can do it first try? Let's find out. Yeah, dude, the first boss in this is a giant snake, which is just, it's badass. Okay, we beat him. Yeah, you shoot him a few times and he runs away. Even though he started the fight. Alright, and that should be the last crest that we need.
Am I poisoned? Give me the serum. Barry. Barry?
Alright, and this is where we're gonna leave off. Thank you so much for joining me, and if you use this video to fall asleep, I hope you have wonderful sweet dreams. And I will see you next time, hopefully, when we head to the guardhouse, which is the second area of the game. Until then, have a good night.